Merci body bags. I am Jean Rollin, and this is my theme week here at Body Bag. I am very excited. A very intelligent man must have come up with this week's theme here on Body Bags. And so many great reviewers did so many great reviews for my films, and I thank you one and all. And now, the review for my film The Living Dead Girl, also known as La Morte Vivante, Lady Dracula, Queen Zombie, and Scars, Dead or Alive. But I definitely prefer The Living Dead Girl. Thank you, Body Bags, and again, merci. Now on to Crispy Movie's review of The Living Dead Girl, my film from 1982. And I hope his review is better than his French accent. Welcome to Body Bags. I'm your Thursday reviewer, Chris, from Crispy Movies. And you know my name is Chris, and you know I love B-movies, and I'm here with the Jean Rollin Wacky Wobbler. Oh yeah. I may be the only person on this earth that owns this, but if I'm not, and if I'm wrong, which I hope I am, I hope more people own this, let me know in the comments below if you own this. Oh yeah, this is a really cool Wacky Wobbler with his likeness, and it has his birth and passing, 1938 to 2010, and he will be with me here, right here, during this review. It is definitely one of my most prized possessions. This Wacky Wobbler right here. And yes, I'm going to be reviewing The Living Dead Girl. Most of you who are familiar with Jean Rollin or Tina Redemption Line probably have seen this already. But if you have not, you really should, because this is a beautiful looking film. The print is absolutely flawless. That's what it looks like in the back. And right here comes with a nice little booklet. And of course, the movie right here. Redemption Line, they never disappoint. I definitely want to collect all the movies from the Redemption Line. But yeah, this is a film from 1982, The Living Dead Girl. Like I say, also known as La Morte Vivante, stars the beautiful Francoise Blanchard. And she plays Catherine Valmont. Okay. So, I'm going to get in a little synopsis of the film here. Two besties, right? And they're best friends. We're talking about Helena and Catherine. They make a blood pact that if one of them were to die, the other one will soon follow. So they will be together forever, no matter where they are. And Helena always says, I will love you forever. They have a picture-perfect relationship. You know, they're almost like sisters. And it shows flashbacks of them just having a good time together, frolicking, and just having fun together. And you can tell that they generally do love each other. Well, Catherine was the one who died. She died at a very young age of 20 years old. Her family owned a big chateau, big mansion, a beautiful-looking Victorian mansion, and when Catherine was buried, she was buried in the underground tombs of the mansion. So her, and later on her mother, would be buried together in this mansion. Now, three imbeciles come up with this vat of toxic waste, and they don't know where to put it. So they go into the mansion underground, where the two vaults are, and they put it away, and then after they plan on opening up the tombs and vaults, and basically robbing the girls of all the jewelry that they died with. So they're, again, stealing all the jewelry from them to make some money, and they're big imbeciles. There's two of them that's in there stealing everything, and there's one guy waiting for them outside. Well, what happens when there's toxic waste and dead bodies? What do you think? So one of the toxic vats spills, and the toxic waste gets all over Catherine's tomb, and then Catherine comes to life and viciously kills these two guys. Like, she has these long nails, and she took her nails and she stuck them right through the guy's eyes. And the guy's like, ah! And then the other guy gets toxic waste on his face and totally obliterates them. And then she makes her way upstairs, and she totally mauls the guy waiting for them. With, of course, her nails. The fingernail terror, I should call her. She uses her fingernails as weapons to slice and dice and drink blood, baby. And then eventually drink blood. Yep. So again, she makes her way upstairs to the mansion after she kills these guys. And, you know, the mansion was her home. It's what she knows. So she doesn't talk, and she just walks aimlessly around. And in the meantime, victims will arrive for her to kill. So, this real estate agent is selling a house to these two old people, and these two old people seem really interested, and they speak perfect English, Oh, yeah. It's kind of funny because the real estate agent is talking in French, and they respond to her in English. Yeah, good stuff here. Really good stuff. So they end up leaving, haven't quite decided they're going to buy it, but they seem interested because it's a beautiful Victorian mansion. And so the real estate agent leaves, and then she comes back with a boyfriend because, the place is abandoned. She figures she can have some alone time with a boy toy. Well, unbeknownst to them, the walking zombie vampire, Catherine, is in the house, and she wants blood. And there's fresh blood. So while the real estate agent and her boyfriend are making love, Catherine goes and starts playing the piano. And the boyfriend's like, oh, maybe something fell on it. If something fell on it, you hear a bigger crashing sound, I think. And then he's like, oh, no, maybe an animal got in there. So she tells him to check it out. If it's a rat or something, she wants this thing out of there. So he gets up and goes out there and sees who's playing the piano. And all of a sudden, he comes back in the room a little while later, and his throat slugs, and he's like... And so the real estate agent girlfriend is like, are you okay? John, talk to me, as she could perfectly see that his neck is ripped open and blood is spurting out. And then, of course, Catherine comes in and mauls her with those nails, those sharp nails, and kills a real estate agent. Well, now we get to see what Helene is doing now. And Helene, obviously, she's growing up, and she looks at a picture of her and Catherine, and she kind of reminisces, and then you see flashbacks of them as kids, making their blood pact and everything, and just having fun together, and she decides that she wants to pay a visit to the mansion, just for old time's sake, because, she was her best friend, she was always there, hanging out with her there. So when she went to look in, she sees Catherine walking around alive, and she's like, oh my God, Catherine? But Catherine isn't speaking. She's just walking around aimlessly like this. So she kind of finds out in time that, Catherine came back to life, and now she wants blood. So Helena is going to help her get blood any chance she got. First, she took a pigeon, but Catherine had no use for the pigeon. And then eventually, she's now going to lure people into the mansion in order to feed Catherine, because she wants to protect Catherine and take good care of Catherine, and she made a pact to her many years ago. So, now we see these photographers, these two Americans. One can speak French better than the other. And they're a couple. I don't know if they're married or just boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. But they're photographers and just taking pictures of the landscape, and then all of a sudden, at one point, they see Catherine just walking around. And so one of the photographers keeps taking pictures of her. And these pictures are absolutely stunning and absolutely beautiful. And she wants to take more pictures of Catherine. So she kind of finds out that the person she was taking pictures of is presumed dead. But the photographer's like, no, I've seen her in the woods. So they go to the mansion, and well, I don't want to spoil anything for you in case you haven't seen this one, but they meet a very ghastly fate, if you know what I mean, So after some people get killed and everything, Catherine is now in speaking terms, so she can speak now, and she's kind of figuring out what's going on. That she never wanted to be evil, and she never wanted to lust for blood, and she's telling Helene to just, please kill me, I can't do this is too evil. She even let one of the victims go, because the girl was tied up by Helene, and Catherine kind of let her go, and said, run away, please, and call for help, have someone come here and see what's going on. Because Helena refuses to kill her, and Catherine wants to die now that she knows what she's doing, and she knows what she's doing isn't right, and that's killing people and thirsting and drinking their blood. And the end scene is absolutely fantastic, and I don't want to ruin anything for anybody who hasn't seen this one. You have to see it to really get soaked up in it all, because it's an amazing ending. It's great. And you may see it coming, you may not, but even if you do see it coming, nothing can prepare you for what you will see at the end. Amazing ending, great camera shots towards from the ending to the credits. It keeps moving away. It's phenomenal. Cinematography is awesome. And if you were to snap pictures of every frame of this film, every frame could be an artwork. That's how beautiful the cinematography is in this film. It's absolutely impeccable and flawless. The print on this film is impeccable and flawless. In the intro, the music in the intro kind of is reminiscent of something from Herschel Gordon Lewis film. You hear the drums ring, bang, bang, bang. So I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe it was paying homage to Herschel Gordon Lewis films. I'm not sure. But anyway, awesome film. Lots of bloodshed, and I believe this has more bloodshed than any other Jean Rollin film. And like I've said, I've seen pretty much all of them. And I'd say this one has the most blood and gore in it, I would say. But I say amazing performances. All the actors were absolutely impeccable, including Francois Blanchard, who played Catherine Valmont. She was amazing. And that end scene, like Jean Rollin even said in interviews and stuff that they were kind of worried about her. They were worried that she would just descend into this madness, literally, from her acting in this scene. So they were very concerned about her. And Jean Rollin said that the first lady that they wanted for the role, once Jean Rollin was talking with her, she ran out of the room. She was like, "No, I do not want to work with you." And she ran out. So that was kind of funny. But he met Francois Blanchard, and she was all about this film, and she was ready to just take it on. And she gave it everything. I mean, everything and more. To the point where they were really worried about how she was going to be after the filming of this film. Helena, played by Marina Piero, absolutely fantastic performance from her. There were scenes where she wasn't a vampire or a zombie, but there were scenes where she had this bright lipstick on, and this makeup was bright, but her whole skin was like very pale looking. It kind of brought this darkness around her, and it showed her evil side. And the more the film progressed, the more she got paler and paler. Beautifully done. I mean, by whoever did the makeup artist, absolutely flawlessly done. She looked amazing in this film, and the more darker she got within the context of the film, as the film moved on, the paler she got. Oh yeah, absolutely fantastic. Mike Marshall is an American, and he played Greg, one of the photographers, and Karina Baroni played Barbara Simon, who was the other photographer, who always wanted to be an actress. She wanted to be an actress. She never wanted to be a photographer, but, you know, she was kind of helping her boyfriend along, so she had to pick up a camera. And then when she got pictures of Catherine, she ended up loving being a photographer just that much more, because the pictures she got were just beautiful, of Catherine just walking in the woods and walking on grass and just walking kind of zombie-like and vampirous-like. Amazing film. I highly recommend this one. The Living Dead Girl, yeah. And I'm sure Rob Zombie's a fan of this, because one of his songs was called The Living Dead Girl. Yeah. Amazing film. Lots of good blood. The bloods were deep red. Great red color. Yeah. Wonderful film. And I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think this film is absolutely spectacular. Cinematography is amazing, as within all Jean Rollin films. Yeah, love this one, and definitely want to collect everything from the Redemption line. It's definitely worth it, because you got a lot of stuff from Jean Rollin and Jess Franco and such. But yeah, check out Living Dead Girl, baby. A phenomenal film, and I'd just like to say that all the other reviewers who have done the Jean Rollin films this week have done an impeccable job. Amazing stuff. I'm sure Jean Rollin himself would be proud and would say, merci. Mwah. Oh yeah, great stuff. And check me out next Thursday on Body Bags, because, yay, you never know what I'm going to bring to the table. Oh yeah, really enjoyed this film. Check out Living Dead Girl. I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. A lot of great extras on here as well. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. Jean Rollin at Fantasia 2007, which is a 38-minute documentary, so good stuff here. From the Redemption line. Alright, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. And, yeah, I'll keep watching myself and all the other reviewers. We bring everything we can to the table, and we enjoy what we what we do, and we love movies just like you do. So, again, don't forget to check out those late-night horror movies. Wear your latest fright rags. Oh, yeah, you know you have them in your collection. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to tune in to another episode of the show we call Body Bags. Oh, yeah. And tune in next Thursday, because if you don't, I'm going to send some bloodthirsty women your way. Oh, yeah. Later, dudes.